Today, we're diving into an incredible story called Amina's Triumph. It's a powerful journey of faith and forgiveness, and it really gets you thinking.
So what happens when hope is all you have? I mean, really think about that. When everything else is just gone, what do you hold on to? That question is right at the center of this story. Let's dig in and find out.
All right, so let's meet our main character, Amina. To really get what she goes through, we first need to understand who she is and, just as importantly, the tough situation she's living in.
First thing you need to know about Amina, she was known for being kind. And we're not just talking about being polite. This was deep in her bones. It was just who she was.
And that kindness went hand in hand with being deeply respectful. I mean, she showed respect to everyone, even people who were, well, not so respectful to her. And that right there tells you something, doesn't it? It hints at a real inner strength.
But the real anchor for her, the absolute core of her character, was her faith. It was this deep, unwavering trust in something bigger than herself. And you'll see that faith is going to be absolutely crucial.
Okay, so here's a look at what her daily life was actually like. Her mom had passed away, so she was living with her stepmother, who was just cruel. Amina did everything: the cleaning, the cooking, fetching water, and all she got in return was shouting and being treated badly. And the amazing part? She never, ever complained. That quiet strength. That's the key to this whole story.
So you have to ask, right? Where did she get that kind of strength?
Well, this is it. She trusted God and prayed every morning. See, it wasn't just her putting up with things. It was an active choice, a daily practice. That was her shield.
Okay, so we've established her strong faith. But that faith is about to be tested in a way you can't even imagine. It all starts with something so small, a simple accident, that leads to something absolutely horrific.
Just look at how fast this all happens. It starts with the simple chore, Amina's washing dishes. Then, an accident that could happen to literally anyone. She breaks a cup. But her stepmother's reaction, it's not just anger, it's pure rage. And in that moment, she does the unthinkable and pours hot water on Amina's arm. Just like that, her life is changed forever.
I mean, can you even imagine? Amina screamed in pain and fell to the ground crying. It's just a moment of pure agony, not just physical, but everything just shattering around her.
But here's the thing. In that awful moment, she wasn't completely alone. People heard her. The neighbors, they didn't just stand by. They came running to help. They got her to the hospital, made sure a doctor treated her burns. It's a little bit of light in a really dark moment, you know?
Okay, this is where the story shifts. Right in the middle of all this pain and suffering, something that can only be described as a miracle is about to happen.
And this is just incredible. After everything that happened, the burn, the pain, the hospital, how many times did Amina complain? 0. Not once. She just held on to her faith right through it all.
And then, this. By God's mercy, Amina healed faster than anyone expected. We're talking about a recovery that just didn't make sense from a medical standpoint. It was way too fast. This is the moment everything changes.
And you can imagine, everyone was just stunned. Her wounds dried up incredibly quickly. She could move her arm again, way sooner than any doctor would have predicted. Everyone was amazed, and they knew it was something special. They thanked God for it.
So, okay, she's healed physically, which is amazing. But what about the other wounds, the emotional ones? Well, that brings us to what is maybe the most powerful part of this story. The moment Amina comes face to face with her stepmother again.
And look at this contrast. On one side, you have the stepmother, who is just filled with shame, crying, begging for forgiveness. And on the other side, Amina, who has every right in the world to be angry, to want revenge. But she doesn't. With that kind heart of hers, she forgives her. Just like that. It's an incredible act of grace.
You see, Amina's story doesn't just end there with her own personal healing. It becomes something bigger. It becomes a lesson for her whole village. And honestly, for us too.
And that one act, that choice to forgive, it completely transformed her life. It set her free, she went back to school, and she was able to live a happy life. She didn't just survive what happened, she actually thrived. And the whole village saw it. The big takeaway was this: God never forgets those who trust Him, even in pain. Her story showed them that faith isn't just for when things are easy. It's the thing that gets you through the absolute worst.
So if you break it down, her journey to this new life really had 3 steps. First, she had to endure the trial, and she did. Second, she maintained her faith through it all. And then third, she got to witness this incredible transformation. It's a pretty powerful roadmap for getting through tough times, isn't it?
And really, this is the heart of it all. This is the big message from Amina's story. No matter how difficult life becomes, never lose faith. It's this idea that God can take any painful situation, no matter how bad it seems, and turn it into something beautiful.
So, that leaves us with one last thing to think about. What is true strength, really? Is it about avoiding pain, or is it something else? Maybe, like Amina showed us, true strength is what you find when you're right in the middle of the pain. Something you find through faith, resilience, and that amazing, incredible power to forgive.